Hey guys, it's Lainey, and today is Wednesday, so you know what that means is Top 5 Wednesday. Today's Top 5 Wednesday topics are top 5 favorite fictional cities. First, before we get started, let's get on to one booktuber and one blogger I am shouting out today. For the booktuber, I'm shouting out Aria from Book Geek Movie Freak. First off, I love that channel name because I feel like that describes a lot of us, and I think you guys should really check out Aria. She has some really cool videos both for TV as well as books. And for the blogger, I'm shouting out Jane from the Bookkeeper's Codex. One thing I really liked about this was the header of the blog. I thought it was just beautiful, and also the way that the blog is designed is really cool. And I also really like the content that Jane puts into her blog, so make sure you guys check her out as well. As always, both of their information is going to be down below, so you guys should click on those links and check them out. Now we are getting into my favorite fictional cities. We'll start off with number 5, and that's going to be the city of Blackfin from Blackfin Sky by Kat Ellis. This is a dusty circus town, and I was completely in love with it from page 1 because Kat Ellis personifies a weather vane in the very first chapter and ends up giving it a personality, and it kind of becomes a character. A weather vane becomes a character. So I really liked that unique aspect of this book, and I feel like if you guys are looking for that kind of unique city like feel, you guys should definitely check this one out because I really enjoyed it. Coming in at number 4 is the capital from The Hunger Games. I'm showing Mockingjay because we got to see a little bit more of the actual landscape of the capital in this book. Even out of all the districts, I was most fascinated with the capital just because the culture and the morals are so different than any other city in that country, basically. Even in the movies, I'm just like completely in awe of all of the special effects and the way that these people are dressed and how expansive it is and what the technology is like. So the capital is definitely one of my favorite fictional cities because I feel like it's so different, and I would like to see possibly a book set in the capital, maybe before the Hunger Games happened. I feel like there's some story to tell there. Coming in at number 3 is a fictional city, however it takes place on Earth, and that is Ross City, Antarctica from the Legend series by Marie Lu. There is a map, and Antarctica, Ross City is down here, and I always mention this city when I talk about fictional places or places I would like to go to because Ross City is so unique. It kind of reminds me of The Sims, if you guys have played that computer game, which is amazing. But it's basically this kind of city where you're given points if you do something good, and you get points deducted from your status if you do something bad. I mean, it's technically the ultimate control over the society for this government to do, but I mean, it just reminded me of The Sim. Like when your Sim feels happy or you buy it a painting and it just like ups the mood and everything. That was the total vibe I was getting out of this. Coming in at number 2 is the capital city of Venda from Heart of Betrayal, which is Sanctum. This has been one of my favorite fantasy settings in a series. I really did like the city that we were in the first book. The Kingdom of Venda is so cool. Like I loved learning about the culture. I loved learning about the lore and the myths tied to this kingdom as well. Even the map that shows the city down here, it kind of reminded me of, if you've ever seen Anastasia, like Rasputin's like kind of lair in that movie. That's what I was like picturing for Sanctum, as well as I was picturing also from an animated movie. I was picturing like The Lion King, like the elephant graveyard kind of vibe from where Scar kind of lived with his hyenas. Even the front cover kind of shows it's like in ruins and everything. And finally, my favorite fictional city definitely is going to be Ketterdam from Six of Crows. I also have a map of this one. Ketterdam is actually is part of this really small country called Kerch in this Grisha universe, and people who have already read this book, because it comes out at the end of September, will totally agree with me. It is the coolest city. It makes me want to be a criminal in the slums of this city. It reminded me a lot of like Victorian England, especially with the crime and the gangs that are kind of how they live their life in this book. Also, when I read Leigh Bardugo's acknowledgments at the back of the book, it was what I was visualizing was literally what she ended up researching for to make this city alive. I've never felt a city more visual than it was in this book, and I loved it. Loved it. So that's it for my Top 5 Wednesday this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What are some favorite fictional cities of your guys's. I would love to know. I hope you guys have a really great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!